Hello, Courtney, and nice to meet you in cyberspace. Hello, Courtney, nice to meet you. Um, this will be some midterm video feedback for you, and if you have any questions, no matter how insignificant you may feel they be, don't hesitate to reach out. You can text me or call me. Courtney, the documentation of your process is superior. I really like the way that you took the time to, have the drop-down menus, and then you highlighted the steps that you took. It's really instructive. I'm finding that I'm learning things from you. And then your label that you use on your ad. Take a look at. Let's see. Take a look at Tracy Williamson in this class. She's also using a nicely shaped label, and if you haven't already, here's a silhouette of the couple, I guess, that you're going to use superimposed. Nice little touches like this, some of the light. What can I say? Maybe a bit more of that to give it a little bit less of a two-dimensional appearance. But anyway, nice documentation of process. And I really appreciate knowing what your steps were. Keep it up. Courtney, when I open or attempt to open your Illustrator file, I'm getting some error messages, which, oops, that's something else, which suggest that some of the files are linked rather than embedded. So I'm just going to click through these and ignore them. Courtney, as you can see, if you don't embed images, you're not left with much. So, if an image is linked, if there's an X through the box, okay? It's fairly simple to embed images, and it's got File, Place. Now, here's the tricky thing about the Illustrator interface, and this is a recent change. Here's the dialog box for placing or linking, or embedding or linking images. You have to make sure that, I'm just going to use an arbitrary image. It's from an old mural here in town. You have to make sure that this box is not checked. By default, when you open up Adobe Illustrator fresh, with no changes to your preferences made in previous uses, then this will be checked. And that means that the image or photograph will be linked rather than embedded, I will be prompted. So make sure that this is not checked. How obscure is that in the Illustrator interface? Okay, so anyway, I'm going to place that photo, and it appears it's huge. So let me scale it way down. But notice that it does not have an X through the box, and you can see it. So that's the indication to me that it is embedded. Now you have everything else on layers, so you have the idea of building a layered file. So in general, I think you've got the ingredients. I'm glad you kept it simple. It's very evocative. It conveys a lot in two simple images. Your use of the logo is good. I'm glad that you bled everything off. Just see what you can do to make it perhaps a little more elegant. I'm not sure, and that has to do with the type. Think about hierarchy. Right now it's a fairly even read. It's a nice circular movement the eye does around the page. But I want to focus on something first. So think about what you want to emphasize first, second, and third. I do notice the silhouette, but the rest of the information seems to be about the same level of importance. So contrast to scale, I'm not sure. It's almost there, Just consider perhaps some other arrangements. Okay, I'm going to leave it here. Good job. I look forward to seeing how you refine this and then how you turn it into a web banner ad. It's a beautiful background, by the way, very painterly.